The Phoenix Cinema is soon to be 110 years old, and it's a community space run by a charity. And in order to keep the cinema alive, they need to raise £20,000, of which they've already managed to reach 7,000. I've been speaking to Alison Gold, who's the head of trustees here, who told me the importance of independent cinema.
There's been a lot of change in the cinema industry recently, and there's a lot of new openings of small kind of boutique cinemas like the Everyman, and other ones I don't want to name, but and they have been attracting some of the people who used to come here because they show some quite similar films that we do, and so our admissions have been going down. Unfortunately, we haven't broken even for the last few years, and we reached a point last summer. Most cinemas last summer had a very bad time. It was just the hot weather, the World Cup, lots of things drove cinema admissions down, and we reached a very bad place financially. So we began looking at what we could do to keep the cinema open, and one of the options was to link up with a bigger cinema company, and so we began talking to Curzon Cinemas, who have a very strong commitment to the kind of films that the Phoenix shows, but it would have meant the Phoenix not being an independently run cinema. Many people in the public, the local community, and also staff were very against this. There are a lot of people who've worked very hard to kind of keep the Phoenix going over the years, and people felt very upset about the idea of this change. So the board of the cinema took a decision not to go ahead with that kind of partnership, but now to put all of our efforts into keeping the cinema independent. One of our patrons is Ken Loach. He has given support to our current fundraising drive, which is really great. He feels very strongly, so does Mike Lee, one of the other patrons, that the Phoenix should stay independent, and so it's really great that they're kind of behind that. When it comes to cinema, obviously it's also linked to the type of film that, you know, there's lots of really big, exciting blockbusters that you can go and see at a multiplex, but a lot of people want something a bit different. They want the kind of more kind of art films. There's lots of amazing foreign language films. There's lots of films that a cinema like the Phoenix is really set up to offer, and so that kind of meets, you know, people's needs as well.
A great example of a successful programme that we've shown recently is a new documentary called The Ponds, which is all about open air swimming in Hampstead, and it's done phenomenally well. It's community cinema, that's what it is. It's local people interested in a film that revolves around the area that they live in and taps into something that I think is unique within the community. If people would like to support and donate to the cinema, they can visit our website, at which there is a little donate option, or you can visit our Just Giving site at Phoenix Rising.